Hello everyone and welcome to Lost in the Episode. Today I'm going to be doing a review for the first 4 episodes of Sky Rojo Season 2. If you haven't seen the first season, there will be spoilers in this review for that original outing, so you have been warned. I really enjoyed the first season of this belligerent and bonkers show, though I did have some issues that I really wanted them to fix moving forward. I will have a link to my original review right up here. So, were they able to fix these problems and start the second season off in the right direction? Let's talk about it. Sky Rojo is created by Alex Pina and Esther Martinez Labato. It stars Veronica Sanchez, Miguel Angel Sylvester, Asia Extiendia, Yanni Prado, Enrique Aguirre, and Lolly Esposito. The series follows Coral, Wendy, and Gina, who are on the run in search of freedom while being chased by Romeo, their pimp from Las Novias Club, and his henchmen Moises and Christian. The first season of Sky Rojo was an exercise in excess that I had a blast with. What surprised me about the show is that through flashbacks of these characters' lives, they were able to inject some much needed heart into the proceedings. And despite the show being all over the place in where the story took our leading ladies, the plot at the center was extremely simple. It's hookers being hunted by hitmen. That's it. What I really wanted to see the showrunners do was add some nuance to the plotting of the story. There wasn't enough intrigue to keep me invested for much longer if they didn't do so. So, have they done just that? Well, not in these first 4 episodes of Season 2 at least. In fact, they haven't done much in the way of anything so far, and unfortunately it felt as if the show was completely flatlining before my eyes. We left off Season 1 with a pretty big cliffhanger as the girls had trapped Moises under the ground in a vehicle to die, and Romeo was on the verge of killing himself by overdosing on too much cocaine. Now, this could have led to our heroines being smart and getting the hell out of Dodge to expand this world and start the season fresh for new storylines. Instead, it's as if the showrunners are content in having Sky Rojo exist in this small bubble, never to grow or change, and pretty much stay complacent. Once again, I haven't seen the entirety of this season as Netflix only provided the first 4 episodes, so I can only review based on what I have seen. But I have seen enough to know that Sky Rojo is providing pretty much just more of the same, maybe even less, and some might be okay with that, but I needed more. And another thing to note is that in these episodes, we also didn't get much in the way of flashbacks and backstory, which really helped elevate that first season because it allowed audiences to connect with these characters on an emotional level. From watching these first 4 episodes, I honestly forgot why I liked any of these people or cared about their plight in the first place. Especially Coral, who is so unhinged and off the rails in these episodes that she became an annoyance rather than a heroine I could root for. And that is not good. Luckily, Lolly Esposito and Yanni Prado as Wendy and Gina are far more appealing and endearing than their lead counterpart. The two are much more electric on screen, especially Esposito. And in the first 2 episodes of this season, they are separated from Coral, and it honestly made me want the show to be just about them. Now, I know it sounds like I'm being really critical of Coral and Veronica Sanchez, who plays her, but I don't particularly blame Sanchez at all for the character's misgivings. The blame has to be put on Pina and Labato, who have just sent this character so off the rails that the only thing that can save her is an epic redemption story arc. Sky Rojo continues to be a gloriously produced series. This show is directed with such verve, style, and kinetic energy. The production and costume design is first rate and really transports you into this sleazy world. And the score and soundtrack both add so much energy to the proceedings. It's just a shame that the story concocted here is going absolutely nowhere and is starting to feel redundant. And it's only the second season. For entertainment value, the first 4 episodes of Sky Rojo Season 2 have some exciting action and plot twists, but the heart and the humor that was in the first season is noticeably missing so far. The show feels as if it is flatlining a bit, and I'm starting to lose hope that the showrunners have any more impactful stories to tell. Also, the show has lost a bit of the fun, bonkers vibe it started with, and has become much more dark, and the multiple rape scenes were completely unnecessary. So with this second season, my score for entertainment value has dropped significantly from the first to a 62%. For production value, I still think this show is so handsomely produced. Everything, including the performers, is absolutely gorgeous. There is a lot to admire here with the direction and the actors, especially standouts Lolly Esposito and Yanni Prado, who are giving this show their all. But the writing is really what is bringing this score down for me. So, for production value, the first 4 episodes of Sky Rojo Season 2 gets an 80%, for an overall score of 71%. Which means that Sky Rojo Season 2, by the skin of its teeth, is something that you should watch if you have nothing else to watch. I really enjoyed the first season of this show, but it's becoming increasingly clear that this series is going nowhere. I want to say that this season is more of the same, but it's also lacking a lot of the things that made me embrace the show to begin with. I will be watching the rest of this season to see if they are able to do some serious course correcting, but if it stays like this, I will probably be done with this show, unfortunately. It honestly makes me think that they should have just made Sky Rojo a limited series. Thank you so much for watching Lost in the Episode. We will see you soon.